Welcome to AI Brief, episode 133. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah.
Today, we're going to dive into some really fascinating shifts happening right now in the AI landscape.
That's right. We've got a major strategic U-turn from OpenAI, a big push for AI education in schools, and some powerful new tools being released.
Okay, so where should we kick things off? OpenAI seems like the big headline here.
Definitely. So OpenAI is undergoing a major restructuring. They're essentially maintaining nonprofit control, but they're transitioning their business arm into a public benefit corporation, a PBC.
A PBC, like
Yeah.
Anthropic or Patagonia, those kinds of companies.
Exactly. It means they have a legal duty to consider the public benefit alongside profit. The original nonprofit remains a major shareholder and keeps governance control.
And this follows some controversy, right? Pressure from different groups, the Elon Musk lawsuit about the original mission.
Precisely. It seems like a response to that, at least partly.
Mhm.
Sam Altman apparently told employees this structure actually helps them secure the, well, trillions he mentioned they might need to deliver beneficial AGI.
Trillions. That's
Yeah.
ambitious. So moving away from a pure for-profit LLC helps them raise more money. That sounds a bit counterintuitive.
It does, doesn't it? But maybe it signals a different kind of long-term commitment that attracts certain kinds of capital or partners aligned with that broader mission. It definitely makes you think.
Okay. So while OpenAI is restructuring, there's also this push for AI in schools.
Yes, a really significant one. Over 250 tech leaders, CEOs, are urging U.S. states to mandate AI and computer science courses for high school graduation.
Mandate them. Why the big push now?
Well, the open letter frames it in terms of U.S. competitiveness, specifically mentioning China, and also about preparing students to be AI creators, not just consumers,
Yeah.
Building the next generation of talent.
Is there evidence this helps? I mean, besides the obvious skills?
Yeah, they cite research suggesting just one high school CS course can boost early wages by around 8%, and that's across all kinds of careers, not just tech.
Wow, 8%. And who's behind this letter?
So who's who, really? CEOs from Microsoft, LinkedIn, Adobe, AMD, Indeed, Khan Academy, Airbnb, Dropbox, Zoom, Uber, you name it.
So big names. And this aligns with, didn't President Trump have an executive order about K-12 AI education too?
It does align with that push, yeah. It really points towards this idea that being sort of AI native is becoming fundamental for everyone going forward.
Makes sense. Okay, so from education to the tools themselves, Nvidia's released something.
They have. Nvidia open-sourced Parakeet V2. It's an automatic speech recognition model, ASR, and it's apparently top tier.
How good are we talking?
They claim it can transcribe an hour of audio in just 1 second with commercial-grade accuracy. It actually topped the Open ASR leaderboard, beating 11 Labs Scribe and even OpenAI's Whisper.
1 second for an hour. That's
Yeah.
incredibly fast. And it's open source.
Yep, a 600 million parameter model under a permissive CC BY 4.0 license. So developers and researchers can just grab it and use it. It handles timestamps, capitalization, punctuation, even song lyrics.
That could really lower the barrier for building advanced speech apps, couldn't it? Makes things much more accessible.
Absolutely. It democratizes that kind of tech.
Now, speaking of big tech moves, OpenAI is back in the news with acquisitions.
Reportedly, yes. They've apparently finalized a deal to acquire Windsurf, used to be called Codium, which is an AI coding assistant. The price tag is supposedly $3 billion.
$3 billion. That would be their biggest acquisition ever, right?
By far, yeah. And at the same time, AnySphere, the company behind Cursor, another AI coding tool, just raised another $900 million.
Wait, AnySphere raised more. What's their valuation now?
It's reportedly hit $9 billion just in a few months. They apparently brought in $200 million in revenue last month alone.
Wow, the investment pouring into these AI coding tools is just staggering. It's clearly a massive area of focus.
Definitely a hot space. And on a slightly different tack, there's a startup called Fellow.
Fellow, what do they do?
They've unveiled what they're calling a fully agentic browser. The idea is it can perform complex actions by itself, opening multiple tabs, assigning different AI agents to different steps of a task.
So, like, it could research something complex for you automatically.
That's the claim. Navigating pages, generating in-depth reports, maybe similar to OpenAI's deep research tool concepts. They're opening up applications for early adopters now. Imagine a browser that just takes care of complex online tasks for you.
That sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are some big updates. What else is bubbling up in the AI world? Quick hits.
All right, rapid fire. OpenAI's CPO, Kevin Weil, stated their open model will be based on democratic values and deliberately lag their frontier model, partly to avoid accelerating Chinese AI development.
Interesting positioning there.
We mentioned Cursor's parent company, AnySphere, hitting that $9 billion valuation. OpenAI also gave details on recent GPT-4o issues, the sycophancy thing, and announced better testing and stricter evaluations.
They're addressing that.
The UAE announced mandatory K-12 AI education starting this year, aiming for regional leadership. Pinterest launched new AI visual search features, search with images, not just text.
Cool. Like Google Lens, but for Pinterest.
Sort of, yeah.
Ah.
An engineer unveiled Lightfold, a more accessible alternative to DeepMind's AlphaFold for drug and materials discovery. The U.S. Copyright Office now has over 1,000 registered artworks listed as enhanced with AI.
Showing AI's growing role in creativity.
Anthropic launched a program offering API credits up to $20,000 for high-impact biology research. And there are reports the Chinese military might be using DeepSeek's models for brainstorming warplane design.
Okay, that last one definitely raises some eyebrows regarding geopolitical tensions.
It certainly could.
All right, and finally, any trending AI tools we should know about quickly?
Sure. Future House has AI research agents for science. Olmo 2.1b is AI2's small, efficient open language model. Suno 4.5 is out for AI music generation. Zapier MCP connects AI to thousands of apps for automation.
Automation is always key.
Dub aims to boost sales using AI and video. Undetectable claims to make AI text bypass detectors. Ritelio turns call recordings into AI podcasts for business insights. CSS Picker converts UI designs to code, and Prompta helps you refine prompts for better LLM results.
Lots of tools focused on making AI more practical and integrated.
Exactly, from science to sales to coding to content.
Okay, that really covers a lot of ground for this week. A lot of movement, especially around OpenAI's strategy and the push for AI skills.
It really does feel like things are constantly shifting. Hopefully this deep dive gave you some valuable insights into the key developments.
Absolutely. If you found this discussion useful and want to keep up with this fast-moving world of AI, definitely follow and share AI Brief.